Hello, welcome to Quilt Snacks. I hope you're all having a great day. Hey Anne, nice to see you. Well, I have a very special Quilt Snacks today, and I have some stuff to share. I told you yesterday, in case you were watching the designer tips and tricks, that I was working on something big, and I have been devoting a lot of time on it. So, hi Kathy. So I hope you like what I have to present today. So it's been kind of a very busy week. I've started teaching again, and it's a little bit different, you know, wearing a face mask and staying apart, but I'm glad to be able to do it, and I'm glad to be able to, you know, keeping up my little quilt snacks here, as I just got out of class a few hours ago. So what is it that's new? And you might be wondering, why am I having this mystery quilt that we did the last one up in the background? It's because I wanted to share with you that I'm starting another mystery. Now this one works a little bit different. It's a completely designed mystery block of the month. So I wanted to tell you about it, and I have some stuff here to show you what kind of fabrics to use, but let me just tell you how it works. So a mystery block of the month is really kind of odd because you can't really show people what the blocks look like, but there are 12 blocks of this mystery, and each one of those blocks, if you can see right here, this is the setting. You'll be able to use your blocks in these settings, and it's a setting with cornerstones, with frames, cornerstones, and triangles, setting triangles. So the cool thing about that is that setting is going to be free, but you'll be getting the blocks of the month. You could either do a monthly kind of a subscription, $10 a month, or you could do the whole program, you know, for the same, for $120. But if you get it a certain time, there's an early bird discount for $99. So you'll see that, and you can decide if that's for you and if that's what you want to do. But what I thought what I would do for everybody is to give them a free block of this mystery. And so I'm showing you how to do the free block today, so you can see how all that works. But first I wanted to show you some of the fabrics that I have chosen, because the easy part about that is you can use your own fabrics. You can use up to 3 backgrounds. Yeah, early bird. Up to 3 backgrounds. And in the 3 backgrounds, they have to be kind of related. And then you're going to be working with some fat quarters that you may already have, or of course the fabric stores will be very happy to help you out with some of their fat quarters. So I've done a little mock-up here, and I'm going to turn this around and turn. Okay, so here's my block. I'm going to move that out of the way. And here are some of the fabrics that I'm working with, which are kind of cool. And so one of the fabrics that I'm working with has the light background, up to 3. So this is this is the main fabric that I picked, and then this would be the background or sashing. I haven't decided yet, and this could be the block background or sashing. I haven't decided that. Then another way would be to go in a little more purple. So there's some options here, and there's all kinds of different, what I call fat quarters, because that's all you need. But let's face it, I don't really buy fat quarters as much anymore, because I always want to have enough fabric, so I've switched to half yards. So most of those are half yards. So you have you have mediums, you have brights, and you have lights. So this is how that would look like, you know, when you pick your fabrics for this particular type of mystery. And then I have dark fabrics over here. Let me move this over here. So with the dark fabrics, you have the same combination, and you might already remember that from the mystery that we did before. But now you want to kind of gauge each fabric, how it looks against the dark background, and that you have a little bit of a contrast there. So something like this purple may be good for a sashing in between, but I wouldn't necessarily pop inside one of those flowers. So I haven't told you, it's 12 different Bali bloom flowers. So each of these flowers will have their own colors, and you can choose where they go. You will know the settings, so you can choose where they go. You can choose your colors. You can limit yourself to a few colors, and there'll be many suggestions. And there'll be a separate Facebook group available for people that want the complete program. And there we can share and put our blocks out, and I'll do pop-up videos so you guys can see what's going on. So this is kind of my dark palette right now, and this is my light palette. And so you'll be thinking bright, happy flowers, some green, but mostly, you know, some apricot and yellow and green and everything else. So let me see if I can show you how to make one of those blocks, because I've already sewn one. And so this block, if you would like to, I actually have a little post that I'm going to post later on where you can sign up for a mystery email, and then you're going to get this block free. And some of you are already on my mystery email, but this way, you know, that's just the easiest way for me to deliver this block. So this block right here starts with 2 by 5 inch strips and a folded 2 by 3.5 inch of the background. So I've chosen this one for that flower as a background. And as you know, we're going to do a sandwich and stitch right on the side. So this is what that looks like. And these are the kind of pop-up videos that you probably can expect in the Facebook group on showing how to make this block. So this is the first step, and you're going to do 4 of those. And it's going to look like this. And you're going to have your back open, pressed open. I put a pin in there so it doesn't open up on me and doesn't move. And then there's another piece, which is a 3.5 inch square, which is placed on one side, and then you're going to stitch this little strip, which is a 2 by 5, onto one side. Okay, so this is what that looks like. And you know I do a lot of finger pressing, so that's what I'm going to do. Finger press that. So you're going to make 4 of those, and once you've done 4 of those, you're going to sew them together, and it's going to look like this. I just have to kind of peek back here. So this is the other pieces from my mock-up. And I actually, on this particular block, chose to do something of a little corner in the frame. So each block is this size, which is a 9.5, and then it gets a 2-inch frame all the way around, which makes it a 12.5. What the cool thing about that is all the blocks are enclosed by seams, so you can peel back all the pieces block by block, and you don't have to worry about having any loose edges like you would if there was something like this at the edge of a block. So this is a very simplified version. Each one of those Bali blocks are actually going to be different. They're having different colors in here, and mostly 2 or 3 colors. And so the cool thing is that you're going to learn how to do each one, and I'm going to teach you how to do it block by block, so you can kind of build your skill and learn something new. So that was the idea. And one of the reasons I designed that was because I heard from a lot of you that you're still kind of being careful and staying in, and so I can certainly understand that, and this will be something to look forward to. It comes once a month on the first Thursday of every month. So regardless of what the date of the month is, whatever the first Thursday is, whatever that time is, then you would get an email with all the block instructions. And I would probably give some time and then pop by in the group and maybe do a little demo or see how people are doing. And especially with blocks that are a little bit harder, I would do a demo. So one other thing I wanted to just quickly mention here on the light one, for example, one of them is an accent on the blocks, and whatever is the highest contrast should be the accent in your Bali block. So if I say accent and you have a light background, you want to use probably the darkest value. If I say accent and you have a dark background, like over here, you should probably think highest contrast, so that would be your lightest fabric possibly for the accent if you're using a dark background. And that's just how easy it is. Other than that, it's pretty straightforward. So let me go back here so you can see the block here. So this is the block, and so you would peel this back and top stitch it, and I would probably do some demos on how to do some of these blocks. So what do y'all think? Something new. Whoop, and I just missed a page here. Something new for you guys, and I don't know, I hope you enjoy it. It took quite a bit of time to think this up so it could be a mystery and still people could get a sense of what it is. The cost of the mystery is over a year long, so it's basically a $10 a month mystery. But if you want to get the whole thing, you can get it all, which normally would be $120, but I would do $99 until the 17th of September when my early bird ends, because this way all the people that kind of have been following me can get their discount, can get their discount in. And then, you would be done and everything would be taken care of and you would get it. But if some people want to do a month by month, that's fine. All they would have to do is sign up. There would be a registration fee of $25 and after that $10 a month. But the good news is you can trade in your registration fee for block 6 and block 12. So you're really not losing money. It's just that, it kind of keeps you with the group and keeps you coming along on the mystery. So that's the structure I have, and I will put out an email for that. I will put out an email, I will put it out on Facebook, and I would so appreciate it if you guys could share it with your quilting friends, because there might be people there that could benefit from a little quilting adventure. It's an adventure, and it's an adventure for me to lead you through this, because nobody really knows what these blocks look like except maybe one or two people. One of them is my tester, and one of them is my editor, and me. So that's all the people that know what these blocks look like. But one other thing is each block is kind of centric, so they're all have a center point, and that is what they all have in common besides their size. And of course they have that little frame, which makes it easy. My plan is to, with these blocks, sometimes have little takeout projects that I can teach you how to do. Here's a table runner. Use this block to make a table runner. Or is there something else you can do with the block? So I'm hoping you'll be interested and you're excited about it. I'm excited about it. I've been playing around. Not just with the blocks, but, for me, the writing up and the writing the pattern is not the problem. For me, all the other stuff to let people know is more of a problem. So I've been trying to write it up in such a way, my little ad there, that people can understand what it's actually about, that we're actually going on an adventure and together, and a block a month. I don't think that's overwhelming. Do you guys think that's overwhelming? It's just one block. So what I'm going to do, I'm almost done with my final sign up. I'm going to put it right in the comments of the Quilt Snacks and probably do another ad on there. And you can sign up for the block, which will take you to my website. But if you sign up even just for the mystery email, you get this block that I just showed you how to do just totally free, because I want people to see that it's doable and that it's fun to do. So yeah, so I'm pretty excited about that, and I hope you are too. And let me know what you think in the comments. Share it with your friends if you can. And probably tomorrow morning, look for a posting. I've been trying to figure out how to do like a little raffle with this, but I'm still looking into that. And so, if you guys post it, I will look at people posting and commenting and get on a little list, and there might be a little prize in there. So yeah, that would be nice, Anne. And I was thinking, what can I do, not just in the Facebook group, because if I have people's email, I can also invite them to a Zoom. So, we could do a Zoom here and there in between, so people can actually connect and see each other. So you don't just look at me all the time. So you actually can, connect with each other. So let me know in the comments how you feel about that. If you think that's, too much, or, I think it would be a great idea just to kind of keep people connected for something positive in this world, for something positive, beautiful, and fun to do. Keeping people not just busy, but, busy in a good way with a good outcome. So you're going to get a really nice quilt no matter what. And, the setting, I'm not going to actually charge for the setting, but I'm going to teach you how to properly cut the setting triangles, how to do the sashing and the cornerstones and everything else. So if you're signing up for the complete program, then I'll definitely be able to, you know, add in a Zoom call. If you're on the monthly program, I'm going to see how that works so I can have as many people as possible join us. So, and that is all for today. Unless you have some questions or comments, I'll be more than happy to answer them while I'm here, but I'm going to answer them in the comments as usual. Let me know what you need and what you like, and then, you know, we'll go from there. If there's anybody out there that, you know, doesn't have a printer, this was an idea I had, and tell me what you think. If anybody has no access to a printer and they would like to have it printed, I would be willing to ship it to them. They would just have to pay for the shipping. It wouldn't be any more cost except for what it costs me to ship it to them. And, you know, this is just an extra service for people who keep telling me that their printer is out of print, you know. So, but I'm not planning on that. But if anybody needs it, they can private message me, and I will certainly be more than happy to set that up for them. So I hope you have fun for the rest of the week. You guys have a great weekend and a great Labor Day weekend, and I will see you next week on Quilts Next. And please look in the comments and in the next postings. I'm going to post how to do this program, how to sign up, and I'm also going to post a link to the block that you can get. So, all right, you guys have a great weekend. Thank you too. Thanks for listening. Enjoy your Labor Day too. Bye.